What was the craziest rookie treatment that you got?
They did get my car.
What'd they do to the car? I'm actually the one that needs a cut.
You need a cut?
Don't push me back, bro.
I would never. I've had dandruff, and that right product for me has been CeraVe. No matter what the problem is, we can fix that. Living in Inglewood, you see a lot. And you find ways to try to like comfort yourself and make yourself feel like you are enough. We were like, man, Kobe's out, we can win this game now. We look up, Kobe's at the scores table, he started playing left-handed.
My name is VicBlends, and this is DeepCut with Anthony Davis. Thank you to CeraVe for making this episode happen. My dog. ID, open to the shop, man. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah.
Appreciate you having me.
Good. How you feeling?
I can't complain. How you do?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. So look, man, appreciate you making this shoot happen so last minute. I noticed you had a game last night, so I couldn't catch you for the cut. But since you're here, I'm actually the one that needs a cut.
You need a cut?
I need a cut, but if you're not nervous, bro, you can slice me up. I need a quick lineup.
Got you.
That's cool with you?
Dude, you just gotta walk me through it, but I got you though.
All right, that's the best. I'll walk you through. So look,
Yeah, it's gonna walk me through.
we got the cape back here, so walk you back here. Take this hoodie off.
Yeah.
All right, so boom, this your station. We got you set up with all your CeraVe. You got your tools right here. So, cape, you know how to put these on?
Yeah, you don't got the, what's that little?
The neck strip joint? Nah, I do got some neck strips. I don't think we need it. Oh my God. Yeah, good, you feel it. Feel good right there? All right, so look, this is the first time I'm ever getting a cut on the show. It's probably gonna be the last time. So
I'm honored. I'm honored.
this is DeepCut with AD.
DeepCut with AD now.
DeepCut with AD right now,
VicBlends.
featuring VicBlends. So
All right, let's get to it. All right.
don't push me back, bro.
I ain't
Don't
do
push me
that.
back, bro.
I ain't gonna do that. I got you.
All right, bro, just don't push me back.
Look,
Okay, what
I would
you
never.
do?
I would never.
Keep me
I
25.
got you.
Keep me 25.
And then what y'all do? Y'all go like this?
Right there. All right. You got it. Go ahead. You got it. Confidence. Look, I could fix whatever you mess up. Just know that.
I ain't mess you up. Oh yeah, you right.
Nah, it feels
You right.
pretty good.
You right. All right.
All right, let's get the other side. All right, now I want my sides to a point, man. So you guys just give me the good.
Oh yeah.
How you feeling about that?
Sharp, dog.
Sharp?
You light. What y'all think? You good? You good? All right.
Let's get it.
Yeah, you really different, bro. You like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Rocking with this side.
Yeah, I'm rocking with that side. All right, let me go.
You rocking with it, I'm rocking with it.
I see what y'all saying when y'all be saying y'all need the lighting though. Nah, so you see how my hand go back? Yeah. Quick hands. Quick hands. I got you. I got you.
I don't got a mirror, so I'm just all faith-based right now.
I got you right here. All right.
You think if somebody on the Lakers had to be a barber, you'd be the barber for the team?
Me? Yeah, it'd probably be me.
You'd hold it down for the squad?
Nah, I hold it down. I got everybody. I think I got you right, bro.
All right, and I trust you.
I think, hold on, but I ain't finished though. Yeah, I see you clean though, no dandruff or nothing like that. You must be using
Nah, you got, yeah. Anytime that I would cut a person with dandruff, and it's usually like a 50-50 chance to lose. Most guys have
Most guys do though. Yeah.
It's a common thing. So a shampoo is always the first thing that we do. Make sure we do a deep cleanse.
Yeah.
You can use something like the CeraVe anti-dandruff hydrating shampoo and a conditioner. Anytime that I've had a client that's had dandruff in the past, starts with a shampoo, and usually that's gonna take away all of the flakes, and we'll be ready for the cut after that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know how it is, especially me being an athlete. You know, you always sweating and everything like that, so your hair dries out faster. So you gotta have the right products to make sure that your hair stays, hydrated, moisturized. So
being a barber, you gotta have the best canvas. You know, you're painting a picture on a client, and your canvas has to be clean. So make sure we take care of all that before is the best way.
For sure. I'm not gonna lie though, Vic.
You rocking with it?
Actually, you all right, bro.
Hey, you rocking with
You
it? I'm
solid.
rocking with it.
I think we done. Let me go ahead, take this cape off for you, man. Next time they ask you who did your hair,
I'm gonna tell them, man.
go like
the people know, man. The people know.
like AD. And AD did it. I know I don't have a barber mirror. This is better because you get to see.
All right.
It's solid though. It really ain't bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really got.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm telling you, I got you.
I got
you. All you gotta do is, hey.
Come on,
hey,
how much is how much a 1-year contract in my barbershop gonna cost me?
Hey, bro. It's on the house, bro.
Okay.
I got you.
We're gonna sign you to a 1-year deal at the shop.
I got you.
All right, that's a bad one. I appreciate the cut.
Yes, sir.
What's up, bro?
On the house. Don't even worry. It's on the house, bro.
I
It's on the
appreciate
house.
that. Free cut, man. That's love.
Free cuts by
Love.
AD.
Well, I appreciate that. It's cool that you were able to cut me. I think that's dope. And one thing that I have always appreciated you was your authenticity, embracing your natural self. And now you're the head of CeraVe. You're able to be an inspiration to other kids. What does that feel like?
Man, it feels great. For multiple reasons. One, you know, I want to say I was a kid that was picked on, but obviously having the younger brother is not normal.
Yeah.
Right? So that kind of like got talked about a lot, you know, even to this day. It's like, the brow. It's like, I just feel like it's so like played out now, you know? You know, but it's being like younger, just wearing glasses and, you know, being skinny and not being like the coolest guy. Like, you know, you kind of, you know, you hear, I heard it a lot, you know, and like I said, I wasn't necessarily getting picked on, but then you find ways to trying to like comfort yourself and like trying to find ways to make yourself feel like important, like you are enough. You know, I think like I've had dandruff and, you know, I've tried multiple shampoos and like everything, moisturizer, and just nothing works. Nothing works. But I think no matter what the problem is, like it's fixable. Like we can fix that. It's just about finding that right products. And for me, what I found that right product to be, like I said, I use anything you can think of. That right product for me has been CeraVe.
Yeah.
And I mean, nobody wants to be talked about. Nobody wants.
You know,
to be,
I'm the barber, so the guys come in the shop, and it's my job to instill confidence and to make them feel good about themselves. So, I mean, the amount of guys that come in with dandruff and they feel like it's an isolated problem for them, you know, it's for me to reassure them that, you know, this is more common than you think.
Exactly.
And then there's so many products out there that have so many different irritants, and I know that when I'm using CeraVe, I'm giving the best to my clients. And that's what everybody deserves when they sit in the
Yeah,
chair.
for sure. And I mean, for me, I know the platform that I have, and like, I obviously, you know, I'm a role model to a lot of kids and maybe some adults even, you know, I don't know.
Sure.
But like being ahead and letting them know like, hey, I'm Anthony Davis and I have a dandruff problem and I'm using this, you know, product, CeraVe, to help me with my problem, which has helped me. And I just want like people to know that like this isn't, you know, something that you have to, you know, try to hide or feel, you know, lack confidence about or anything like that. Like this is a common thing, and you know, we're just trying to provide the best products for you, and give our testimonies of how this, you know, product CeraVe has helped us tremendously. I know I can speak for myself, and you know, just try to get that message out to everyone.
For sure. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. So I'm curious, man, before basketball was even something in your life, did you have an original childhood dream?
Oh, man. Before basketball, I did have a childhood dream, man. To be honest, I wanted to get into technology, man.
Where?
Technologies, I've always been into, you know, computers and phones and just tech in general. Also, you know, being a police officer, my dad was a security guard. Excuse me, for a little bit. And I used to go to work with him and just seeing him in action, it was it's kind of dope to see. But then as I got a little older, more in my teenage years, I started, you know, diving into tech a little bit. But then that growth spurt happened and, and basketball took over, so I went a different route.
You had an iconic growth spurt.
Yeah.
Starting at what, 6'1", coming into high school.
Yeah, since freshman year.
Starting in freshman year, was the dream to go to the NBA, or was basketball just something that was passion for you?
Yeah, it was just a passion. You know, I never had a dream to go to the league until my junior year. But it was fun. I mean, everybody in my family did it. You know, my older sister, my cousins, my uncle, like everybody played basketball, and we was at my uncle's gym, and we just played all day and night. So it was more of a passion thing, a family thing, and I just had fun doing it, you know, with my homies. You know, on the basketball team, we playing, you know, games, traveling and stuff like that. So it was a fun thing. But then it became, you know, something serious around my junior year.
I heard your sister used to whoop on you a bit.
She did. It was like that Reggie Miller show.
Do you remember when you were able to finally like beat her?
Yeah, I'll never forget this. My dad and my sister's godfather was out there, and they was in the backyard drinking beer or whatever, like it was like Saturday or the weekend or something like that. And she used to always, you know, beat me. And they used to bet, I bet $2 that, you know, her name Aisha, and they call it Isha. Isha be Fat Man. My nickname was Fat Man. As a baby, I was fat. So Isha be Fat Man. And by this time I was maybe 6'2", 6'2.5" maybe. And I just always like got tired of her beating me, right? And I said, you know what? Like today's the day. And we in the backyard replaying, and you know, I missed like 3 in a row, and she made it, and I'm like, now I'm getting mad. They like, I told you. So I got in the post, and I was like, shoulder, pow, right to the stomach.
Big sis.
Yeah, I was, but it was a frustration for always beating me. And you know, we started playing. Then it just became like, who's more physical, you know, type of style. And then it was, and I ended up winning. And that's when she like gave me my respects, like,
Yeah.
you finally beat me. Like,
That was it from there on.
and from there, it was like,
Beyond,
you can't, you know, she retired after that.
Yeah. I think it was dope that your dad had built y'all a basketball court in your backyard. And for me, you know, I had a barbershop in my garage. And I think it's important when you're kind of in a city like Chicago, that there's a lot of outside influences. And your dad was able to give you a foundation to work on your game. How were you protecting your dream while being in a place like Chicago?
Yeah, you know, I've obviously been in Chicago, living in Inglewood. You know, you see a lot. You know, I've seen anything that you can really imagine, and also like heard about it. Had friends who, you know, dealt with things, and did things or whatever. So, you know, my Uncle Jim was a safe haven for us, and we had like I always played with like older guys. So, you know, I was in high school, but playing in the men's league and having guys who I still talk to today, you know, having those guys around that kind of also protected, you know, us as well. But my dad and my grandfather building that court in the backyard, it was good for us because that outside influence, you know, when you're at school and your friends are doing things, and, you know, when you're getting through high school freshman year, sophomore year, you're trying to, you know, fit in and figure out where you are in like the social status of high school. And you never want to, like, in Chicago, we call it like being lame. Like, oh, that guy's, he's corny, is he lame?
Yeah.
You never want to be that guy. And at that time, I like, you know, I wore glasses. I was like super skinny, you know, like a nerd. And so you kind of deal with that. But then, you know, having that basketball court, when I started taking basketball a little bit more seriously, it was good for me to have, because I didn't have to worry about going to the park, you know, where a lot of outside influence was, you know, was going on, or things that, you know, my family and my dad and my parents didn't necessarily want me to be around. So we were able to have some of our friends come to our house and play basketball in the backyard in a more safe environment. And that kind of like, I think, turned out, I mean, I know it turned out being great for us, because none of, you know, me or my sisters were able to fall victim of our environment, you know, the things that we, you know, seen, or things that was going on around us. So, you know, I always tell my pops, you know, we definitely appreciate that, because who knows, without that, you know, we could be playing basketball somewhere else, and then something could have happened, you know, God forbid, and could have went a whole different route in our lives.
Yeah, absolutely. The tattoo on my neck is a world, and under it says "Create yours."
Yeah.
Create your own world, because, you know, there's a lot of people that are stuck somewhere physically that doesn't represent where they want to be at. And you control your environment, maybe not based on where you're at, but where you're at mentally, the things that you believe in and you invest in. And, you know, you could create your own world wherever you're at. For you to make a decision to go to Perspective High School, a small school that didn't even have its own court.
Nope, still.
What are unexpected benefits of being somewhere less than ideal?
It taught me loyalty. I think that's the biggest thing. You know, I had, you know, once I went there since 6th grade. I was from 6th grade to 12th grade. And my graduating class was 54 kids. But I think, you know, as I got like bigger and more recognition as far as basketball, other schools started telling me, hey, come to our school. So like, I was a top high school in Chicago, Simeon, Derrick Rose went. And they wanted me to come in there, and I don't know, I felt, obviously I wanted to go, right? But then you had to sit out a year. But I think just being with that same group since 6th grade and being through everything we've been through as far as basketball, it didn't feel right to me to leave. And so I ended up staying, right? We won six games in 2 years. Like, it was, we were bad, but I think that just showed like a lot of like one character, but it also like made me loyal. You know, I take loyalty very seriously, and I didn't want to, you know, just leave those guys behind and go off just because I like finally made it. I go off to another school and now, you know, they still there struggling or whatever. We're gonna struggle, we're gonna struggle together. And I kind of just like bought into that. And everybody respected it. You know, it didn't change my path. It probably made it better for me in a sense. And then determination, hard work, you know, obviously we're not getting looked at. You know, our school was in one of the worst divisions in Chicago. Like we wasn't getting looked at. We wasn't playing on ESPN. You know, we weren't playing top high school teams. But, you know, my dad always told me, if you put in the work, they'll find you, you know? And, you know, I just continued to work, continued to grind. And, you know, next thing you know, I was, you know, the best player in the country, you know, you know, leaving my senior year of high school. So I just tried to, you know, stay committed to, you know, what got me to that point. And that's, you know, being with the people I was with, the basketball team I was with. And doing that while trying to chase my dreams, but trying to find, you know, I guess comfort at the same time with, you know, the people I was with, where I knew I could succeed, no matter what situation I was in. And there's a lot more to it, you know, as well. But it's
but you made the most out of what you were dealt,
Exactly.
and you made it happen. You had so much momentum shift that came with the growth spurt. Mentally, though, alongside of that journey, when you started getting onto the radar of possibly being on the route to the NBA, was that a lot for you to take in?
Nah, not really, because I was excited.
It was just lit,
Like,
going with it.
yeah, I was just like, this what it's like? You know, I never, like I said, I wasn't never like recognized. And when I started being recognized, it was just like, I blossomed late, you know? So, and then I started meeting like people around me, like other players who was ranked nationally, who are still like very good friends to this day. And, you know, I think for me, it wasn't like, man, this is overwhelming or this is like mentally frustrating. Like for me, it was like, I don't know, like y'all been popping since y'all was like in 8th grade.
Yeah.
You know, I just started this my junior year, so it's cool to me. You know, I want to go to this camp. I want to go here. I want to go there. I want to see it, like what's all this about. And I think I kind of just embraced it. You know, I went on a lot of visits. I had a lot of offers to a lot of schools. And I just kind of embraced it all and just like, you know, found joy in the process of all of it and not letting it like kind of overwhelm me in a sense.
Yeah.
You know, I just kind of, you know, put my head down, worked even more, and then just realized like at the end of the day, like if this is what it's gonna take, this the path I gotta take, you know, then, you know, so be it. But I never really got overwhelmed at all because it was new. And then it was fun. Like, I mean, basketball is still fun right now, but there's no fun like high school and college basketball.
Yeah.
Cause no worries. Like, it's like you just going out there and playing. It's not really a business yet, you know? And those are some of the best times playing basketball.
It's probably such a different era too, because social media existed,
for
but
sure.
it's not like it is now. Like the radar on high school players now, I mean, they're NIL is a thing, and these guys are making a lot more money before they even,
for sure,
you know, touch the big leagues. But it's
crazy, especially now. I mean, I feel like I paved the way for those guys.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about all the time, like in our locker rooms, just like, you know, when I was in college, you know, and we, you know, was able to win it all. It started being talked about like these guys should be getting paid, you know, all this licensing that, you know, the NCAA is doing with these college kids, and the college kids are getting nothing from it. Like it was starting to get talked about when I was in college. And obviously it took years for it to kind of come to fruition, but I like to look at myself and like, you were one of the pioneers to kind of start.
Was there ever, when you were in college, was there a time that you were like, damn, why can I not make money on my own name?
Nah, not really. Like now, we always talk about like, man, how much money would you have made? Like, you know, you see the numbers now, you know, and I also feel like now it kind of messes up the game for basketball.
Yeah, I've had this conversation with a couple of guys.
Yeah, because it's just like, I mean, it kind of makes it fair, I guess, in a sense, where all schools are getting like all these top recruits now, and like everybody's in the picture.
Do you think the love of the game changes?
In a sense, it could, because now, I mean, but you also got to think about the situation too. Like you're coming from nothing,
yeah,
and you know you're a top recruit, and you want to go to, you know, blue blood school, and you know they like, oh well, we can give you $500,000, but then you go to a lower Division I school, you know, and they like, we'll give you $5 million. I mean, the situation you're in, you gotta think about that, you know, and that's the only thing that I think is kind of tricky now about it. But I mean, college basketball is still fun.
Well, mind you, hold on. My guy had a question for you. All right, do you think your team, your starting five?
I don't care who you say.
Then Cat's team 2015.
Yeah.
You think y'all would beat that five?
Yeah. Did they win it all?
Oof.
Oh.
Oof. I want to go to, you know, this because you've had such a unique journey of the fast growth spurt, winning the Natty, and then getting to play Team USA before even hitting the NBA. So I know that Kobe was alongside of you in Team USA, but how did it feel on January 29th, 2013, when you were able to play him for the first time, now against you on the other side of the court?
Kobe was, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's my guy. And, you know, we really connected during the Olympics. You know, that was a great time for me to kind of see not just him, but like every guy that you looked up to. You know, for me, it was Kevin Durant. You know, you see Kobe, you see Melo, you see Bron, you know, and it's like, damn, you know, you sitting on the bench and these guys are cooking everybody, you know, and then sometimes getting in the game and playing alongside them. And I got to see how these guys, like true professionals, how they carry themselves on and off the floor. I was able to see that, like you said, before I even, you know, touched foot on the floor. And then when we played Kobe, it was, I guess, like a lot of people on my team, you know, they were younger guys and they were just like, man, that's Kobe. But to me, it was like, that's bro, that's big bro. Like I wasn't nervous.
You know, there's an iconic story about Kobe playing against him and then running his elbow straight through him. Was it?
No, it was all love. It was all, now during the game is not love at all. Like he's trying to destroy, he's trying to kill you.
For sure.
Respectfully, you know, like, and rightfully so. But after the game, it was definitely all love, man. I never forget. This wasn't my rookie year. This was my second or third year in the league. And this one I already knew Kobe was special, but this one I was like, this dude here is nobody like him. We're playing, they're down, I wanna say maybe 20. Kobe goes on his little run. And in the middle of the game, he tears his rotator cuff, right? On the shooting arm. Right shoulder, tears his rotator cuff. Now, nobody knows about rotator cuffs. Like, that basically controls your entire arm to move.
Yep.
So if you tear it, it's like, I can't, right? We don't wish injury upon nobody, but we were like, man, Kobe's out. We can win this game now.
Yeah, I know y'all was like,
man, we look up, Kobe's at the scorer's table. We come back in the game. He started playing left-handed. He get the ball in the post in front of our bench. He dribble, shoots a turnaround left-handed, goes in. I said, hey, hold on, man. Like, he's not human, right? They come back and win the game. So it's like, it just shows you the level of competitiveness that Kobe had in him and, you know, how much he wanted to win. Like, there's nothing that could have, you know, kept him out. I mean, you see all the stuff where he, you know, dislocated his fingers and, you know, roll ankles, like all that stuff, and he still, you know, play. So, man, it was cool to watch, for sure.
I've never played organized basketball, but when you're in the NBA, obviously from just what we can see, can you feel when a player is hot? Does everybody on the court feel the energy? Like, yo, this guy is on fire?
We saw it last night, Tyler Hero. I mean, we ended up winning, but you kind of just feel it like, it's different when you're at home, because when you're at home and it's one of your players, then it's like, obviously the crowd gets into it. Like, we had one time this season where Dalton Connect, our rookie, like, was going crazy from three. I think he had like 39 or 37 or something like that. But he couldn't, he had like 6 threes in a row. It was like insane. The crowd is going crazy. But when you're on the road and another player is doing it, you know, at home for them, it gets crazy, you know, because now it's loud, you on the road and things like that. But you can feel it, like that's when you start scheming a little different, you know, throwing traps at them where they can't score. But I mean, you get in the zone. You get in the zone, it's like anything you throw up, you know, is going in.
There's a lot of people that find motivation off of the court and a lot of different things. Is there anything for you outside of basketball that you look to for motivation to help you?
My kids. It's not much more motivation I need after that. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just like, I don't know, I've never really like listened to, you know, or watch certain things or listen to certain things.
Yeah.
It was just like, I mean, it was just, basketball is enough motivation to me. Like, I get to play a game.
Yeah.
You know, every time I step on the floor, like, man, I get to play basketball. Yeah. You know, and I find motivation in that. But then off court, you know, it's like, man, I see my kids every day running around, and, you know, was this morning, all my kids had like my jersey on, and like full uniform.
I gotta feel good.
Yeah, so it's like,
you gotta go.
I just come downstairs about to leave to go to work, and they all, Daddy, look.
Yeah.
And they all, you know, and it was just like, damn, like that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's like little moments like that where you like find extra motivation, you know, to go out there. But I think the game itself, just to go out there and play basketball, you know, is enough motivation.
Yeah. Touching on the family, because a thing that I respect about you is the privacy that you have for your family and the things that happen for you just inside of your house. Being a celebrity, being in the eyes, being an athlete all the time, how do you know what to keep for yourself?
Everything. I mean, my wife's like that. My wife's very private and low key, so, you know, she kind of takes care of that for us.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's tough, especially living in LA where everybody wants to know like what's going on with somebody, you know. But, you know, I try to stay out the loop, you know, and out the way. It's like, I'm over here, you know, I'm a homebody. I be at the house all day. It's hard for me to leave my house. Like,
I don't go outside, bro. Ain't good outside. Just like my mom said, nothing good outside when the street lights come on.
Exactly. It's very tough for me to leave my house. So, you know, I'd rather have, you know, all my guys and friends come over to the house before I go anywhere. Now, there's occasions where I do, but for the most part, I'm at the crib, man.
And then being a father yourself, obviously sharing the court with Bron and now Bronny, what does it feel watching them two, knowing that you're a father and seeing them have this moment?
Yeah, it's dope. Like, it's unexplainable like how dope it is, because one, there's so many people who just haters and hate on it.
For sure. Yeah.
Which is insane. You know, what comes with it, which is insane. But I think like seeing that, especially when they took the court for the first time, like, you know, it's unreal. You know, and it's how they are in the locker room, and just how it's like, how Bronny is, how he just embracing it and accepting like being a rookie and just, you know, enjoying the process and taking his time through the whole process. It's really cool to see. And, you know, I've been able to be a part of some monumental steps in Bron's career, you know, and then just to add another one to that list, like, I think our team has embraced it. You know, we obviously want to see Bronny strive. We give them both shit.
Yeah, I seen you getting a rookie treatment.
Yeah, like that comes with like, get up, Rook, like, hey, watch out. You know.
What was the craziest rookie treatment that you got
that I had
in the league?
I didn't have many.
They wasn't messing with you?
Nah, I had to get like, we didn't really have my vet was like Roger Mason, right? So we didn't really have like, I didn't really have like vets at the time, but I had to go, you know, I had to get like donuts and, you know, bring a newspaper every day for farm and stuff like that. They did get my car, and I was like,
what'd they do to the car?
So my dream car at the time was all white, red interior. Like, I wanted this car forever, and I finally got it. And I drive it to practice, and the whole team knew. And I don't know exactly what it's called, but we put it on when we tape our ankles, and they put it on the entire front windshield, the back windshield, the side windows, the car handle doors.
They didn't go inside though.
They didn't go inside. And the thing was, like, it was raining that day. So I'm just running, like, to get in the car, and I use the door, and I'm like, this is on my door, like, whatever. And I get in there, and I'm trying to turn the windshield wipers on, and just like, and And I'm like, why is it smearing? I get out. When I say, I'm so hot, I'm driving, because I know who did it. So
Who
I'm
did
so
it?
hot. I don't want to say his name.
Nah, you ain't gonna put him out. Who put it on the car?
It was all the vets. Roger Mason, Jason Smith, it was all of them. So I'm hot. So I'm getting in the car, and our head coach, Monty Williams at the time, like, he sees me, and I'm like flying, because we lived in the same apartment. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to see your car. I'm about to egg your car.
Yeah, you got to get back.
Yeah, and he called me, he was like, young buck, listen, your time will come. Like, where you're back, and you're gonna do it to a rookie. Like, let it go, trust me. Like, your time will come. He kind of, talked me off the edge, but yeah, I was hot. I was pissed. But now that I'm a vet,
hey, roles change a bit. Roles change
because I did some things to a rookie before, with their cars that, yeah, I should have.
Now I'm ready to know. Being one of the most achieved players of all time, Natty, Olympic gold,
Yep.
NBA champion. What are you still playing for?
Yeah, that's a great question. I still love the game, man. Like, it still brings me joy. I always said, once I'm done, I'm like, it isn't fun for me anymore, then I'll be done. But I still, like we talked about before, the motivation for my kids, motivation of still going out there playing basketball. I still have fun in competing, still have fun, in the process of being ready for a season and trying to win a championship. Like, all that's still meaningful to me. And so that's why, like you said, I've accomplished a lot, but the individual awards, like, that's cool. Like, I ain't really playing for that. I'm not planning to get an MVP or planning to, it'll come, if my team is doing well, if I do what I'm supposed to do. But at the end of the day, like, I still love the game of basketball. I still love going out there and competing at the highest level with so many great other players in this league that I'm playing with and playing against. So that's what brings me, motivation. That's, has to do with a lot, like, why I'm still playing.
Mm-hmm. All right, there's a section of this show called Quick Cuts.
Quick Cuts.
Faster questions, rapid fire, you answer them.
Okay.
Would you rather hoop in jeans or switch to controller forever?
Hooping jeans. Let me just give a background before we finish those questions. I was a controller my entire life. We went to the bubble, I was controlling. J.R. Smith told me about mouse and keyboard, and that's why I switched. In the bubble, you got so much time. So 2 weeks of just playing mouse and key, just figuring it out, and then I just fell addicted to it. And now I try to go back to controller, and it feels so weird. I can't get into the road no more. So
it sounds like you're gonna hoop in jeans.
I'm gonna hoop in jeans for a season.
If you were stranded on the island and you had to choose one player off of the Lakers to survive with, who would you survive with?
And he's rapid, like, you gotta be off the top. Bron.
That's probably the best person. I would definitely pick Bron, for sure. Pat Bev has this story that he told where if he was gonna be playing CP3 the next day, then he would stay out a little bit later. And then if he was gonna play Steph, he'd go to sleep at 9 p.m. Is there a player that makes you get a good night's rest before you play him tomorrow? Nah,
my routine stay the same. It's games where you might think about the game plan or like who you're playing and how you can play them, a little bit more than you usually would, but I'm not disrespecting no player like that where I'm out partying all night.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Who do you think is a better with handles? Kyrie Irving, Allen Iverson?
I never played against AI, and I've played against Kai numerous times, but I know Kai has it on the string.
Yeah.
Kai has that ball.
He got that ball on the string for sure.
Ball's on the string with Kai. I see him get picked maybe one time. There's not too many people taking the basketball from Kai, and I'm pretty sure not from AI either. You take the ball from Kai, you're right.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to say Kai.
So I've been told that you have a TV show coming out. Tell me about your show.
Yeah, it's called Foul Play with Anthony Davis, and basically what I'm doing is
you're giving them rookie treatment.
I'm actually having them, choose who they want to prank, and we kind of, once they tell me, I kind of give them a prank idea.
Oh, so you set them up?
I'm setting them up. It's dope, man. It's really funny.
When does the show? When does the show launch?
It's going to air after the All-Star game.
Oh, it's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Oh yeah, that's coming
up after
the
All-Star game. So I'm very excited. We had, like I said, we had Cameron Brink on for one prank. I had D'Angelo Russell on another prank. But these, the people I'm naming are helping me prank someone else.
Yeah.
Another,
Yeah, you got a couple big names on the show. Yeah, you got some names on
I
the
got
show.
some big names, so it's fun. It's fun, and I'm excited for everybody to see it though. So it's gonna be airing on TBS after the All-Star game. Make sure y'all tune in.
I want to appreciate you pulling up, sharing the moment, getting to get on the show. Appreciate the fresh cut too.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
I got a
that.
gift for you. Can't let you leave empty-handed. So my brand is called Planted. It's about being rooted in your purpose. So when I got this, I didn't know it was this many pieces, like 878 pieces.
That's light.
I gotta
That's light. It's like
bonsai.
days worth. Oh yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
Love, you know it.